He'd be playing in the fields, and his daddy lifts him up by
the all-powerful globoscopic Wonder Grill!
Whoa! You're a vision!
Are you experiencing the Wonder Grill?
I am totally experiencing it! It's like clinging to a re-entry ramjet!
The appearance of a Wonder Grill is a complex affair. Where, with whom, what time, in what manner of lighting? The Wonder Grill asks these questions. For the answers can reveal truths about ourselves.
What if I only want to reveal everything I'm not?
Then search for your reflections in darker waters. What is your destination, little fish?
You heard of the Lumiere Volante?
For a while, it was in the sewing drawer of a school canteen. Then the aviary of a king. Last I heard, it was near the city of Beige. But nothing has drawn breath in Beige for 500 years. Place is tombed and cocooned. Only way in is beneath.
through the caves.
You have experienced the all-powerful globoscopic Wonder Grill!
seem quite friendly. I have no way of knowing what they're called, but I would have named them pink-spotted rock stompers. Lumiere Volante. The Wonder Krill was right. It was in the caves. Musique diabolique. Cool. No, I'm... the talent? There's no one here. feel like I want to play every stage in the universe. Almost every stage. Right, like the setting informs the content. I understand. So, that's it? That's the whole show? Best of luck. Violetta said you'd give me a ride back to the Cosmic Lung. Excuse me? A giant turtle? Well, what am I supposed to do? What's this? I'll call you! Whoa. What happened here?
Greed, power, repression, rebellion. Usual stuff.
So, what do I do now?
Honestly, no idea. Keep broadcasting, I guess. I've never had someone get stranded before.
You're kidding me.
This place used to have a warp turtle.
So, where is it now?
My guess? It left with everyone else.
Totally and utterly fantastic.
Cheer up, kiddo. You got a lot of people tuning in. Your broadcast has been syndicated across the galaxy.
What? When? Why?
All good questions. It's a morbid answer. Ratings go up when someone gets stranded. Because, you know,
It could all go wrong.
happy travels, kid.
Yeah. Rows and rows of people, all the same. What happened to this place? A city without color, without a singular flourish.
You got a problem with me taking this?
Nope.
You're not from around here, are you, love? Your suit's custom. No labels, no trademark, no specific signature. It's the first time you've worn that suit.
That's right.
Your glasses. Herman and Funklum, distributed in the central and eastern USA. So you're some hotshot fresh out of Earth, huh? First tour?
First tour.
No fun. What's your destination?
Well, I'm trying to get back to the cosmic lung. I've got to find a warp turtle. Not really sure where to begin.
A warp turtle? The only warp turtle in these parts resides in the walled city of Glimmer.
And where is that exactly?
You want a lift?
You got a ride?
Darling, I've got the ride.
It goes on forever.
It's the perfect place to stand out. They call me Frida. My ship is the Rubicola.
I am the almighty.
Get yourself acquainted with the ship. I'll be in the lounge.
This is the view from the porthole.
Caravaggio, this is the Almighty.
Nice
Don't
to...
speak to it.
Oh, sorry.
It is an ordeal, not for the unprepared. Now, Glimmerdim,
Glimmerdim.
you can't get in dressed like that, darling.
What's wrong with this?
They are devotees of style, fashion, form. At least they think they are. The guitar I heard in beige, that was you, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was jamming with the neon shrimp.
You're a musician, and musicians see themselves as ocean terrors. A life of brooding solitude, defined only by the brilliance of their fangs. The opposite is true. Great artists surround themselves in a menagerie of wildlife.
I think I understand.
Take great care in your creative entourage. Rumors, images, fashion, lighting. Take care as if setting a precious stone in platinum. I've got a closet in my quarters near the front of the ship. Go see what you can find. I've got a closet in my... Go see what you can...
Whoa. Wait, what? What happened to my suit?
Striking. A statement. What do you think, Calvaggio?
A triumph of the human spirit!
Sorry about that. Now, where did you get this outfit?
From the mall in your wardrobe.
Incorrect. Where in all the wondrous cities and canals and black holes of the universe did you get this?
Oh. It was gifted to me. By a creature who appears in the minds of those who drink Shasha tea.
Wonderful, courageous, Calvaggio.
Righteous!
Now, I don't mean to alarm you, but there's a hologram hovering above the ship. Says he's a friend of yours. And I don't mean to be rude, but he's attracting chromosquitos.
This is the view from the... Chromosquitos, feeding in the deserts of Glimmerdom.
That you, Francis?
Yeah. Aren't you about to go on?
Man, there's no easy way to say this. I've been canned.
What? What happened?
Oh, a lot of things happened. This is the latest in a long sequence of happened things.
I'm so sorry.
It's not your fault, son. Well, it is, actually. You've been promoted to the captain of the Cosmic Lung.
I've been what? No, that's insane.
The Red Right Hand in charge of broadcast has sent word. More people watching your show than mine. Therefore, you're the captain.
You have to say no. You have to tell them I'm not ready.
No. No arguing with the ratings, kid. Half the galaxy's got their eyeballs on you.
So many eyeballs.
I never made it this far into Glimmerdom. It's rather wonderful, isn't it? I guess things seem more wonderful when they're ending.
Trouble?
Hard to tell.
We're coming upon the city. Are you ready? Got everything you need from the closet?
As I'll ever be.
What's your plan to get in, love?
I've got a ticket.
Really? Oh, I see. So there's no need for a daring, guns blazing infiltration?
I don't think so.
Disappointing!
Listen. They're gonna resist you at first, mock you, because they've never seen anything like you. The Glimmerdimeridians think they've reached peak fashion. They're wrong. You wanna get their attention? Make yourself seen. Well, the Almighty. It was an affair.
I have overcome with sorrow!
Goodbye, friends. Thanks for everything. And good luck.
Not a step closer.
What are you?
The most famous child of Nesbeam. And this is my ticket.
Oh, it's a lovely ticket.
Can't argue with that. Gorgeous ticket. Look at that gold.
I am looking at it. It's the gold specifically that has caught the attention of my artisan's eye. What colour value would you say that was?
Well, I would guess it's golden toothpaste 22.
That was my evaluation too, sister. Golden toothpaste 22.
Oh dear, dear, dear.
Oh, you read about it, never think you'll see it.
Official colour guidelines state all official documents use golden toothpaste 23C.
Terribly sorry.
Please leave immediately. Your appearance is comical.
Comical? Have it your way. I'm off to burn the whole goddamn system down.
Stop that thing!
It's color palette clashes.
This is a fashionista, safe editor of Glimmer City. Stop! Stop in the name of good taste!
47 endless violations of the fashion book. How do you plead?
Guilty is all sin.
Deportation/execution squad inbound. Please remain chilled, disinterested.
Warning! 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 Enemy ship detected.
Run, dog!
Enough! Damn, seriously, enough! What is wrong with you? I've got kids running all over the city wearing endless non-regulation regalia. So take weeks to clean up.
I am the Almighty!
I am the fashionista, chief editor of Glimmer. What do you want?
Well, if it isn't too much trouble, I'll need to borrow your turtle.
Tim, you're trying to get to the cosmic extraordinary.
A Firmatron.
No? No. Impossible.
Well, if you'll excuse me, I hear the pitter-patter of revolution a few rooftops over.
No. No. Wait. Wait. This is my one, final, and singular offer. You may take the turtle, Tim, but once clear of my city limits, I will pursue you. I will destroy you on a mount of my choosing. Do you accept?
Cue the chase music.
Back to work, turtle!
Warp Turtle. You've been hard to find, my friend.
I've been waiting for you, Francis.
What did you say? Works for me. Let's hit it.
It would be the stylish thing to do. My image will never recover!
I made it! I made it!
Welcome back, Captain. I am at your service.
I'm not the captain, Zom.
I'm quite positive. You are.
Where's Lightman?
I believe he's removing his belongings from the captain's quarters.
Lightning was getting a bit stale. Do you even own a t-shirt?
Oh, this song makes me feel like pulling some shapes. Dance complete.
I liked. Do you even own a t-shirt? Where to?
I wonder if these little grassy things have names.
Sold out in my... Now that everyone likes him, I do. Sold out in my... Now that everyone likes him, I do.
It's bizarre. As I look upon myself, I think, who is that strange creature?
Where to?
Ah, Captain! Free coat? On the house? No.
Party's over. Lightman's getting ready to leave. Lightman, I don't know what to say.
Say you'll captain the lung as masterfully as I did.
I'm not the captain. You are. They can't put this on me. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Trust me when I say I believe you, kid. But also trust me when I say you're wrong.
I'm not who you think I am. I'm sorry.
You're sorry, huh? You're sorry?
I just don't want to cause any trouble.
Kid, that's the worst thing about you. Can I make a request as former captain?
Sure.
There's one station to go before you can get back to Calypso. Would you have me in the support slot?
Of course I would.
I'll pick the stage if you don't mind. Got a feeling I won't be around again. And there's an old friend I want to visit. You'll get there one day, young blood, even if you don't want to.
Where's that?
The end, I guess.
Everything okay?
You know, all things considered, I'm remarkably calm.
Where to?
It's so derivative of what I'm
Now
sure.
that everyone likes him, sold out.
He's just famous because of his proximity to Lightman.
Well, if it ain't the captain,
I didn't mean for this to happen.
doesn't matter if you meant it. It's how it is. How's he taking it?
He seems a little spaced out.
Ah.
Are you
Am I what?
upset?
Been upset for a long time. Kinda hard to reach a crescendo, you know?
This about you and Lightman?
You mean Mark? Been about that for a while.
Why do you hide up here?
Excuse me?
You're this brilliant, unexplainable creator. I don't even understand the medium, right? And I don't know, you seem ashamed of it.
Ask me how good I am.
How good are you?
I'm the greatest that's ever been. It has nothing to do with shame. I'm just plotting my arrival.
What is that?
Oh no. Did you do this?
No! Lightman wanted to choose the stage.
He's going back.
Where to?
I'm worried. Whoa! Look!
Wild!
Where's Lightman?
He's gone.
This is bad. Dreadful, hyper-catastrophic.
What's wrong? What's going on?
There are no other options. Francis Vendetti must play.
Don't be stupid.
He's the captain. If he does not play, there is no hope. We'll drift out here forever.
I think we should chill, okay? What's so dangerous about this show? Danger level dolphin doesn't sound so bad.
Francis, dolphins are the most vicious creatures in the universe.
The Hyperion whale zone. It's not like other stations.
It is guarded by the Glamogon. Only Lightman has faced it and lived. And he is not the showman he once was.
If the Glamogon is not entertained, no one passes through the station. Not the crew, not the ship, not the crowd. No one.
And the performer gets vaporized with a laser.
I might never make it home.
You might not even make it to the Glamogon.
That's correct. To get a show with the Glamogon, you must first impress the tastemaker.
She books the stage. Famously hard to impress. Jungle is filled with wandering musicians who never made the cut.
Lightman is in danger. We must act now.
I know that! Maybe we can stop him. Try and skip the dimension before anyone knows we're here.
I can feel it in my antennae. The Glamogon already knows.
What a goddamn mess!
I'll play.
Absolutely not. You're good, okay? You might even wail. But the Glamogon will destroy you, Francis.
Francis? I'm afraid this is a moment beyond the measure of Francis Vendetti. There's no Francis Vendetti in The Extraordinary. Out there, damn it! They call me the almighty General of the Heavy Metal Light Brigade! And not a single organism can compare to the power in these 10 little piglets.
You believe that?
I have to. Tell Calypso I was too good for him. Oh, yes, yes, adore me!
I'm getting turbo interference. What's happening down there?
They may have me confused with someone else. You got eyes on Lightman? Can you get through to him?
Nope, not answering. He won't. He's starting his way up jungle. Same old show, same old song. Ask what the locals thought.
Did you little nuggets see Lightman? How was it? Delirious. No help at all.
If Lightning survives this, which he probably won't, I'm gonna fire him into space. God, he'll be halfway to the tastemaker by now.
I should hope so. He's the support act.
You know, I don't believe in miracles. But I might believe in...
The glamour gone. It's a new scene. My story begins at Nesbeam that delivers occasional proto-human wonder beings. I'm the general of the Heavy Metal Light Brigade. I am the Almighty! Before this day ends, I will be stood before the Glamourgon, and it will say, Encore. Yeah, he's called Lightman. He's already on his way. song.
Francis, my little humanoid companion. Traveling well? I hope so.
What is that? In the distance.
Lightman has secured an audition with the Tastemaker. The show is about to begin.
What happens now?
Up ahead is a listening outpost. They've got many ears on many sounds. Make a show in there. Answer their questions. Play some guitar if you can. The Tastemaker listens to all broadcasts from the listening outposts. We need your name to reach her before you do.
Blast almighty! Right in the horns.
Crap, sorry.
Fine. It's fine. They're used to in up the jungle. Place is even.
What are you doing up there?
I'm the furthermost scout on the frontier. Listening out for the new sounds. They're waiting for you at the outpost.
Look, here he comes!
I saw him from his
It's just like my dreams!
General of the Heavy Metal Light Brigade! Welcome to the frontier! We've watched your rise with immense curiosity. Marching towards the Tastemaker, yes?
One boot after the other.
Solid. I can see your sound playing out well here. I have organized an interview with the Public Audio Zappers. A meet and greet, if it's not too much trouble.
If I must.
I could die
Just like
right
on the Zaposphere.
We said his name 3 times and he has appeared!
Hyperionites, fresh into the whale zone, here with us now on Devo and Bitbot.
It's the almighty...
Thank you, big fan.
You're touring out here to impress the Tastemaker, hoping to get a show booked with the Glamour Gun.
If the Tastemaker were listening right now, what would you say to her?
I'd say, welcome to the jungle.
We've got 1 trillion questions sent in from across the Zaposphere. Think you can handle it?
You may have 2.
So shall it be written. Question 1. What are 3 essentials on your backstage rider?
An ice replica of La Sagrada Familia. A flightless bird who smokes a pipe. A marble staircase that leads to nowhere.
Question number 2. Ooh, this one's salty. Have you had any companions on the road?
Ah, yes, a girl with the memories of a Korean tank commander.
You've been at the beach, and...
We're clear. The contest winners are outside.
What a shame.
I'll wear the same shirt as him.
Incoming message. Zipnoid priority.
Where is that priority-wise?
Right near the top.
Okay, patch it through.
Francis! Sorry about leaving the English way. Had to make my move while the getting was good, you understand?
Lightman, what have you done? You've marooned us all.
Oh, no, not if we put on a show to remember. And kid, I got exactly one memorable show left in me.
Violetta's gonna cut you up.
Don't you worry about Violetta. She's a drag.
I'm pretty sure she's a genius.
Never mind all that. You and I, we're trailblazers. We're the last gunslingers in town. Kid, this is our destiny.
This isn't about destiny. This is about you. It's about you reaching out to something that's never gonna come back. And not caring who gets hurt along the way. Violetta deserves better than you. Better than both of us.
I'm about to go on stage for the Tastemaker. You got it, kid?
My name is... And you listen to me. Tonight, it's my stage. I've got no one left to impress.
Well, you save it for the spotlight, Captain.
We're sending a report down the line. Care to sprinkle a few notes over the top?
I feel suddenly lightheaded, as if the beatles of my mind were marching in some sideways parade.
You're heading to the Tastemaker?
That's right.
You think she'll like you? Or hurl you into space?
I've been hurled into space before. It's barely an inconvenience. This must be Lightman's audition. Broadcast live from the Tastemaker. Hopefully it's not his last stand.
Lightman's audition is coming to an end.
And? How was it?
It was fine.
That's it? What does fine mean?
I was led to believe fine was a devastating critique.
Yeah, you're probably right. Well, I'll just have to be even more spectacular than usual.
I'm afraid that may not be enough.
What? Why?
A poor opening act is like a stale hors d'oeuvre or a terrible kiss. Does not bode well for the main affair. Even your most spectacular show may not be enough to sway the tastemaker.
There's nothing we can do?
Oh, there's something, but it's far too dangerous. I wouldn't suggest it at all, even though it's very close.
Tell me.
A monumental event in waiting. A creature that only appears once every 10,000 years. If you can convince it to carry you to the tastemaker.
A publicity stunt.
There's a village. It's in a cave on the far side of this field. The rest is up to you. And Francis, there's something else you should know.
Yeah?
The time in Calypso, 7:04 p.m. on Saturday evening.
My show! Crap! I'm on in an hour?
I know. Seems almost impossible, doesn't it?
Hey man, is it cool if I go in?
Are you sure? It's pretty bleak in there. There's no partying, obviously. It's a no-party zone. Might wake the damn thing up.
I'll make sure not to party.
No noise of any kind, okay? The flower pods might start dancing. Dancing's how parties start, apparently.
Oh, he's brilliant. Lightman. Well, he is. Really. We've seen it before, but I thought this time, he might have added a little, shrubbery. You know, shrubbery. Something fresh. A bloom of something strange and new and... Am I making any sense?
Monster. It's Zeppelin-sized.
Little dude, is that you causing a rumble? Oh, I might be back in business yet. Keep it up.
That is not a heavy metal migraine. And I think I kind of love that. Whoa. Well, I'm considering a new world of musical possibilities. I have some serious reflection to do.
What in the blazing fudge is going on down here? This place is one funky riff away from catastrophe. If anyone goes upstairs and causes a racket, well, I could lose my pension.
Oh, where's the party? This is my jam. They're playing my jam. What is your name, friend? They call me Floyd. I got a favor to ask you, Floyd. You want to ride on my head, don't you? Yes, Floyd, I do.
Here we are, young blood, at the gates of Graceland.
You have made a humongous miscalculation.
Shush now. None of that. Shoulders back, stand up tall. You're... Who are you?
I'm...
You've come a long way, baby.
You? I know you. You're the tastemaker?
I am. I alone booked the stage for the Glamogon, and a more dazzling application I have not seen.
I told you. Lightman and... It's an event of celestial enormity.
You're eager for judgment, Lightman. Then you shall have it. Lightman, jammer of the Glamogon. When we first met, you were already a beast among slow-moving mammals. You have dared the universe to deny something so frightfully evolved. And in the process, you've become one of the greats.
Words that will wander my dreams.
And the teenage riot? You look different.
I'm more messed up than ever.
You are a frightening talent. When I arrange every facet of you in my mind, I can hear you like a chord. And in the wonder of that music, there is something utterly unexpected.
That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me.
Yet, the chord contains a flaw, a dissonant note. Just a whisper of it. You know what it sounds like to me?
No?
It sounds like folk music, Francis.
Oh no.
That's not true. I'm the...
There it is again. Folk, strummed by a ghoul in your mind. Who is he?
He's my uncle. He's a legend. Where I come from.
What is his name?
Francis, I wouldn't.
Johnson Vendetti.
Vendetti?
Vendetti! Lightman, what cheap trick is this? He's got nothing to do with the old man. He's never even met him.
You think you could just enlist another Vendetti? Dress him up and I wouldn't notice.
Another Vendetti? What are you talking about?
He does not know.
He doesn't need to know. It's got nothing to do with him.
When Lightman faced the Glamogon, he was not alone.
Who was... Oh, no.
He was supporting Johnson Vendetti.
You knew my uncle? You lied to me. The whole time, you were just trying to bring back Johnson Vendetti, like all those other folks. Searching in me for some dead man I never met.
No, that's not true. Maybe I did want to bring him back. But I never asked you to be like him. I never wanted you to be anything other than whatever it is you are.
The universe turns, Lightman. Stars die, evolutionary branches rise and fall. Yet you have remained in your singular moment.
A legacy act.
And the stage of the Glamogon is reserved for the future, not the past. Francis, the future is yours, if you have the courage to grasp it. But you cannot face the Glamogon with a head full of ghosts. Your application to jam with the Glamogon has been denied.
I'm sorry, kid. You'll understand one day.
No! No! Wait!
Well, it really don't seem like that long ago that I was standing here. Rain falling down on my toes, platform 23. It really don't seem like that long ago. Time goes by so fast. It really don't seem like that long ago. I still replay the past. And if it don't work out, you live and you learn. If it don't work out now, mama, you crash and you burn. And if it don't work out,
Now, that is strange. No folk music, not a flighty strum. Maybe I was wrong about you. But what will the folks of Calypso make of this new creature?
Calypso? Never heard of the place. Maybe you're thinking of someone else.
Maybe I am. Where you headed?
You know where I'm headed.
The Glamagon.
Anything?
No. Wait. What is that?
It's the strange fleshy creature.
Zom, move the ship around. We're rolling out.
Where are we going?
It's time for my arrival.
I've marched across the galaxy to jam with you, Glamourgon. From the far side of Nesbeam, that delivers occasional proto-human wonder beings. I am the General of the Heavy Metal Light Brigade. I am the Almighty...
I've heard of you.
Glamorgon!
We are entertained! You are a being of rare brilliance.
As are you, Glamorgon.
Though rare and brilliant as you are, it was not your music that shocked my gelatinous mammoth mind. Your laser show, it is unrivaled in this dimension or any other. Who is responsible?
I don't think I'm allowed to say. Toe.
My name is the Miragium, and that is all you shall ever know.
You are a transformative talent, Miragio. You may count yourself among the visionaries who have entertained the Glamorgon.
That means very little to me.
The Miragio. That name may form a mantra on my lips. Your cosmic lung is cleared for the next station.
You are most gracious.
I'm also giving you this complimentary galaxy skipper by anti-engine. If you want the impossible, you want anti-engine. There's nothing like a cruise across the universe to shake those post-show jitters. Is there anyone you want to pick up along the way?
Yeah, I think there is. So, what now?
Well, I'm the laser artist who inspired a Glamorgon. Probably gonna cruise around, forget my friends, get some questionable habits, reap the benefits of fame.
No one knows it's you.
I'll wear the helmet. Wait, is that?
Hey.
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 You want a lift?
No. Got a lot to chew over.
Why didn't you tell me?
Because I thought it didn't matter. And I was right. Kid, you're a star.
We'll catch you around, Mark.
Can you come back and get me later?
I'll think about it.
Where are we going?
Who cares? We're on a victory lap.
Did you know Lightman played with Johnson Vendetti?
That was way before my time. I suspected he might not have been alone. I didn't know it was your uncle. Want to know something crazy I heard about Johnson Vendetti? He hated the outdoors. Rivers, streams, mountains, everything he wrote about. That's just who he dreamt he was.
Huh. You can't just leave me here. I'll never readjust.
You've still gotta play your hometown show.
I can't. I missed it. The festival's over.
You haven't missed the after party.
I forgot about the after party.
You nervous?
No, I'm not. Where are you gonna go?
Impossible to say when I'm not behind the wheel. Turns me into a hopeless wanderer. And I feel like it's time to wander.
Well, I thought, that we were a good team.
We're just starships passing in the night, kid. I'm not looking for a collaborator. Not for a while.
So what? That's it then?
No. I wouldn't be happy with that. I owe you. The lung owes you. That's why I'll find you again. And...
Yeah?
Don't forget Francis altogether. He's a friend of mine.
I'll pass that on. Goodbye, Viola.
You kid! You! There is a world of unpleasantness coming your way, Vendetti. Where the hell were you?
On the far side of the universe.
And what in Lord's name are you wearing? Johnson Vendetti wouldn't be seen better in a getup like that.
An alien named Calvaggio called it a triumph of the human spirit.
Ain't got time for your nonsense, boy.
Rami, I am the nonsense. Now, cut the lights. I'm about to make my entrance.
I swear to all that is holy, if you are not on that stage in 5 seconds...
An entrance, whether literal or metaphysical, cannot be undone. Cut the lights.
You better give these folks what they paid for, Vendetti.
I'm gonna give them something more. The Almighty from Nesbeam! I am the General of the Heavy Metal Light Brigade! And I can assure you, ladies and gentlemen, you'll remember this night for the rest of your lives!
blonde hair.